Man, I look tired. I am fresh out the car of a 9-hour drive. I just got home, and there's some big things that are happening in my life for me at the moment. It feels like I've been in a holding pattern for the last year after some really massive changes, and this last year has changed me a lot. I really bowed out of contact from the world in these media spaces, and even in my personal life, really. And there was a presence that was called forth from me, demanding that I pay attention to my immediate environment, my body, my home, my work, and just be fully present in that. It was a beautiful, beautiful space to be in. Often it felt like I was just wading through mud with the stuff that was being pulled forward from me to deal with, because there's a new path that's opened up for me, and I can look back and see how I've ended up at this point with this new path unfolding. And when you get to a certain age, you can look back and see certain patterns and the reasons behind things, and I'm totally excited for what is coming and the foot forward that I've taken to make this happen. And the 9-hour drive yesterday was a big part of that. I'm moving through a selection of teachings that are going to leave me qualified to offer a certain activation to people in this world. And it comes from some ancient teachings from the direct lineage, unbroken lineage of King Solomon. And a lot of the process that has led me here is down to astrology and the teachings that I have taken on board in order to learn about myself and in order to be able to offer that to other people. But within that path, there is no denying that learning about my own chart and the expressions that exist within that and how they have unfolded and what certain phases of my life are asking for, and how when I align with that, the blessings and abundance that open up are incredible. So, there's a certain energy shift that is happening on this planet that, if you're listening to this, you are aware of. And although there have been certain expressions of the planets in the past, the expressions of the planets and the way that they activate with us are changing. And we've moved into the photon band of light that is being streamed from the galactic center. There's more of this information down on my grid if you want to have a look. And just as we are being raised in vibration slowly but surely, all of the organisms on this planet are as well, like the rocks that I'm sitting on, the waters, the animals, and all of our solar system is being activated in this way. So the planetary expressions and vibrations being offered to us to dance with are being raised as well, and the benefits that occur after you have engaged in a certain way with them are indescribable. So, there are many tools to put in the toolbox of life to assist us on the path that we walk. But if there was anything that I was going to encourage anybody to do right now, it would be to learn about your own chart, about your own blueprint, and the way that it has been activated within your life, and what is being asked of you at the moment, and what is going to be asked of you in the years to come. Because astrology isn't predeterministic. We can change the expression of our lives according to the actions that we give, and you can prepare for what's coming. You can look at what has been, and you can play in a different way with what is happening now. And sometimes, you know, I have seen people be in such dark spaces, myself included, and feel like it is never ending. And, you know, by teaching yourself and gaining self-mastery about yourself, you can see when these transits are going to lessen in intensity, and you can see that it's all part of the divine plan that you chose before you came here, and it's needed for your soul's evolution. And the way that you interact with this world, you are ready for, because you chose it, and your level of consciousness is playing out exactly as it should, and your evolutionary path is calling you forward, and you can choose to step on the wave of that and surf it in, or go under again and again and again until you learn how to dance in between the veils. And, you know, I believe that part of us being here, a large part of us being here, is about empowering ourselves so that we can activate ourselves and this earth and assist in the evolutionary process instead of dragging behind it or pulling it back. And, you know, there are lands that we will walk on, that we are called to, that activate certain imprints in our auras, and there are practices that we can engage in that pull those activations deep within our DNA and awaken the sleeping potential that is there within the tree of life that sits inside of us, that has been imprinted there since the dawn of time in order for us to awaken it. And, you know, the path that I have stepped on is going to be able to offer assistance within this awakening process to call forward a person's potential. But in order to do that, I have to call forward mine first. And that is an ever unfolding process. I believe it doesn't end. It doesn't, you don't ever reach a point where you're like, oh, I'm done now. We are here to be within the unfolding and to help each other along the way. And so, I don't know, like I said, I haven't been called into these spaces for a long time, these digital spaces, but I'm feeling a pull to communicate about certain ways we can assist ourselves and those around us. And for now, for today, astrology is what I want to pull you towards if you are feeling the need to get another tool in that toolbox of yours. Learn about yourself, learn about your imprint. Engage with the energies that are available, because, you know, everything that you see with these two eyes, that's so far from all that there is, and the energies are always swirling around us, asking us to dance with them. You know, there's 96% of the universe that we can't see with our physical eyes. That's a lot. There's a lot to play with. My God, I need to get some sleep. This is where I'm sitting right now. It's a pretty chilly day here in Cornwall, but it is glorious nonetheless. I'm gonna go try and get some sleep. You take care of you all out there.